Bing, 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 bing. We are live. It is Sam and Michael. It is the Kent Beck Scrum. Immediate news, so just saying, so the Hangout toolbar has disappeared from my Google setup. Hey there, Matt. Yeah, and it's not appearing, like, it's still, I can look at add apps and I can see, like, other things that I know that don't work, like Mad Eye, are still there. But I can no longer have my little custom third along the bottom. I can't get out of it, just t-shirts or just like a banner to stick across here. I'll shut the door while my children make noise. Yeah, so as I was mentioning in the earlier Scrum, I mean, something coming up over the weekend, it sounds like there's some parts of the Google Hangouts API are being discontinued on April 25th. It's unclear if that is related in any way to the sudden disappearance of the Hangout toolbar. Also, synchronicity, maybe not. This weekend, the Hangout toolbar author has actually been in touch with me on the Google Plus and started to talk about fixing the fact that it wasn't saving its presets. So, also, no less, Google Enterprise Support have actually contacted me. I opened a case. I have, for the last 3 years, I've had like a Google Enterprise thing through my company, which I haven't used very much. But hearing this, I reached out to them and I found like some sort of enterprise case management system that Google found and opened a ticket there. And I got a phone call like about an hour ago from a guy saying, yes, thanks. So, I think it's all going to be well. And anyway, there's an ongoing conversation. I've switched that over to email and given them details of our Hangout plugin, and we will see what we will see. Other things going on. I have done some performance testing for the new DRE servers in Ireland, and they seem to be running a bit faster, which is nice. Right after this stand-up, I will have a meeting with DRE. It's our regular update meeting, and maybe pair with them off the back of it to try and improve the local support performance and just push towards getting the rest of the local support moved over to DRE. Yes, I am failing to make any progress on my DevOps conference talk, but I'm having chats with people in random about DevOps and so on, so that's nice. That's yeah, there's a big backlog of stuff that needs to be pushed out for website one. That's me. Michael, anything to report?
So let me think. Not really. No.
All right. Good stuff. Don't waste our time. We love it. Matt, how are things with you?
Oh, good. I'm trying to figure out what to do next. I think maybe I'm going to go to DRE. And, I think there's just a getting started link that something like that you forwarded.
There is indeed. They've got for DRE push. They've got some getting started documentation, which I can share with you.
Maybe get those and.
Yeah, I mean, the interesting thing is that what they showed me on Friday with this new GitHub integration potentially makes things a lot simpler. But that's what I will be checking in the meeting that I have with them in about half an hour is that ready to start sharing with other people yet? So, but you're more than welcome to go in through the kind of their. They've also got. I'll show my screen.
Well, you added me to the Slack, so I can ask in there, right?
Yeah. I mean, this is their main website, and DRE Push is this. They've got these two offerings, which are DRE Push and DRE Cloud. And so DRE Cloud is the. Does it say that down here somewhere? Yeah, somewhere. I put it on the pricing page. Yeah, DRE Cloud is their. This is the more expensive one for people who really care about security, like banks and so on. And then this is the DRE Push in beta. So if you, I mean, what you could do is go in through that route, and then push your email in there, and because that'll help.
Okay.
And I think if you once you do put your email in there, it will then take you onto the documentation. So cool. And anything else blocking or working well, or anything else you want to tell us?
No. Just I'm here if anybody needs any. At some point like that, I was thinking, well, you've got a whole bunch of stuff to go into website one. Wanted some more info maybe on that Google key.
Yeah, that's something I will need to work through.
I provided the link, but it's in the YT gem. There's a setup it runs you through the setup of setting up the key.
Right. Yes. Not a problem. Not a problem.
That, but maybe that's not urgent.
I mean, I would love to get all of these things. There's sort of lots of urgent things in parallel, and it's all about this prioritization process. Having to get to that soon. What was I going to say there? I was going to say, but were you also I joined you earlier for you were talking with Tong Wei and working on event manager. How did you just end up having a chat, or did you get far?
Yeah, we had a chat and we created four new issues for people. She's going to work on one. I forget, something about showing events in real time.
Okay. Yes.
They correspond to the stories in the README.
Okay. Right. Oh, great. Then that should be fine.
So that's great. I think people can start working on it.
Cool.
She's going to work on the first one, I think.
Right.
I told her to put her name on it. She said, "Oh, I want to investigate it first." I said, "Well, that means you're working on it." So put
yeah, indeed. So
might jump in. And...
Cool. Yeah, I'm just looking at that. Great work. Great start there. Yes, wonderful. Good. Yeah, I just said, Michael, do check out what's going on in Event Manager. Aresh has got all the action cable stuff working, and on Heroku, and just getting it all going. So there.
Actually, she still hasn't put her name on it, but.
Well, some people are just, they're just naturally retiring, aren't they? So I wish I aspire to be retiring. I've never managed it really. Good stuff. So otherwise, I guess Matt, you're free.
Who's retiring?
Who's retiring? Well, we're retiring in not as in retiring from active duty, so to speak, but as in shy and retiring, kind of not putting themselves forward. So some people are retiring, and I was sort of riffing on how I fail to be retiring. I'm always putting myself forward and taking on too much.
Okay, it must be a British.
Right, so you don't use that phrase, shy and retiring, or to be a retiring person is somebody who kind of like withdraw. Oh, no, I couldn't possibly. I don't. British, we just can't do anything really. There we go. Okay, well that's our Scrum. Anything else that we should work out? Anybody else wants to bring up? Questions, thoughts? That sounds like a no. Yes. So, yes. Well, I guess I'm sort of tempted to like leave the Hangout on and broadcast for viewers. Hello, viewers. I'll just recap actually on some things that are. So yeah, we've got a lot of the approval of the charity. Slack has now ratified us as a charity. The Slack instance for Agile Ventures is now the entire history is visible. Suddenly we have all of the benefits of the standard plan. It is restricted to 250 users, although as I was mentioning this morning, we do have like over 1,500 users, but it's a question of active users. So Slack was saying we've got like 130 people who are kind of like active by some criteria in the Slack instance. And so while the number of active users stays below 250, in principle, we can have the entire Agile Ventures, original instance available at this standard tier from Slack. And to my pleasure, all of the private messages also have reappeared. I had a feeling that maybe they wouldn't, but it does seem, because they're not available in archive form, but it does seem that Slack, although they've been imposing this 10,000 message limit, and so a lot of, the private messages do go away very quickly. There is, it's all stored. And, but as I mentioned earlier, I'd say the priority is making sure that the Agile Ventures Premium and Mentor instances have the standard tier. So I've asked Slack about that. We'll see what they say. Also reach out to Rollbar for sponsorship. There you go. And well, you're both Knob eligible members. So there's chat in the Premium Extra channel about what are we're doing it at? Is it like at 4 p.m. UTC on Thursday? Is we're now talking about?
So what UTC time is it right now?
It is currently about exactly this time. Off the back of, so that
Thursday.
would be what would it be? It would be 11 a.m.
11 a.m.
EST on Thursday. So would that work for you, Michael?
Yeah, it would. So I had a question about Agile Book Club. I had gotten that book
Oh yeah. Oh cool.
that you and Ashley were talking about.
Yes. Any good? Did you start reading it, or you
I just read a little bit of it. It's all right.
Okay.
Are we gonna do this, or?
I hope so. I hope so. Yeah, I'm slightly overwhelmed. I guess I was sort of saying, yeah, Jan 20th, which is so. Yeah, I've got this. The DevOps conference is next Thursday, so that kind of is distracting me from it. But yeah, I mean, in principle, like doing it would just be actually setting a time on that Friday or the following Monday, what have you. And I think what I see everybody else doing is using Skype to record these things. I think that Skype sets up a slightly more steady audio stream than Hangouts. I know when I've recorded Hangouts before, and if you play them back every minute or so, there's a kind of like, and the audio goes. But I think what we can, in principle, do is, have a chat and record it and see how what I've also noticed is I've also discovered a what are they called? There's like somebody doing the same sort of thing, like all this podcast. They're doing the video casting, basically interviewing a different person each week, like a sort of relatively famous programmer, and actually doing like coding with them each week and getting similar sorts of sponsorships. Like Rollbar seems to be sponsoring everybody. Pretty much every podcast I listen to, and also these video casts. So anyway, yes, I certainly hope to do that. I guess I should go ahead and order the book. I was dithering between that like special deal that was mentioned in the channel and
so technically, where would we put it at? I mean, I got the special deal that I had posted.
Oh, you bought the three.
They all look kind of interesting. So
they do. Yeah, I was just dithering on that.
So
go on.
Where would you actually host this podcast?
Well, I think in the first instance, my objective would be to like create the audio recording. So I would, we would meet in say, let's say Skype, because that's what everyone else seems to use, and I would be tempted to use QuickTime just to record it three-way off. I know there's some other more sophisticated systems to use, but that's what I can do an audio recording off QuickTime. And then, in principle, that, what other people do, they create, like static sites like Ruby Book Club has. I think what I would be wanting to do is like record the first one and play it back to check what the audio quality would be like. And
there's
then,
actually, you may not, there's this system called Curse.
Oh yeah.
That's got audio chat.
Oh yeah.
And you can have like a bunch of people in the chat.
Mm.
It's kind of like Skype, but it's actually intended. So it's intended for gaming.
Okay.
But it's extremely, like I've used it with people. It's very lightweight, like compared to the Skype client. And the quality of the audio is higher. It seems.
Okay.
And it's more reliable.
Okay, that's good to know.
I want to check it out. It's called Curse.
Sure. Okay. Curse audio.
And I think it's free.
Okay. That's good to know.
But I think you have to set up an account or something.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's good to, yeah, I pulled that up.
But like I said, it's intended for gaming. Like it has, like when you launch a game, like a lot of games have hooks. It lets it know what you're playing, so your friends can see what you're playing and stuff.
Right.
But you don't actually really have to use it that way. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, no,
like somebody I know uses it just to chat with his family.
Yeah. No, we'll have to see. I think I think ultimately, if we feel we've recorded something that's of sufficient quality to make available, we could be going ahead and making a separate static site or put it, on the non-profits Agile Ventures or what have you. I think there's also the process really to get the podcast out there is to like register it on YouTube. Is it YouTube? iTunes? What have you? Anyway, I think that rather than putting all that in front of us, let's see if we can all like read a chapter of the book and yeah, I should. No, action for me. Read the chapter of the book. Hello to all of our. I guess I see we're having a series of hellos coming in on our Kent Beck video. Lewis Shantanu are saying hello to you. Come join us at AgileVentures.org and find out all about our charity activity to try and make the world a better place, one line of code at a time. I've got my meeting with Dree. I better rush off now. Feel free to hang out and pair Michael and Matt, and I'll catch up with you later on.
I just got a quick question, Michael. Great. You want to hang out for a second?
Bye for now.
Sure.
Oh, all I wanted to find out was you said there's a special deal for the book. I can't find the link or what you're. Oh yeah, I think you're muted.
There. It's a bundle. So there's like 3 related books, 50 quick ideas for different things.
Oh, I found that, and this is one of those free books.
Yeah, so the book is normally $10 standalone, but if you get it in the bundle with the other 2 books, so there's 3 of them, it's $20 instead of $30 for 3.
Oh, I'll take a look at that. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, I think that's it. I think I'm gonna play with Green now. So I guess I'm all set if you are. I think you're still muted.
Yeah, I'm good.
You're good. Okay.
Bye.
Bye.